What's going on, Broncos country? How y'all doing? I'm the Bronco. I'm here to bring y'all another Broncos podcast of Everything Broncos. Bear with me for a little minute because I want to bear with me for a little minute because I want to play y'all. I want to play y'all a clip of some. You know what I mean? So yeah, bear with me for a little minute because the clip about to go on. I'm about to play the clip. Then after that, I play the clip. Then I will get into it and talk about it.
Real quick, couple of things. So obviously we just finished our Wednesday practice. Most of you know we made a change at quarterback. And I understand all the speculation and everything that surrounds a move like that. And I can tell you, look, we're desperately trying to win. And sure, in our game today, there are economics and all those other things, but the number one push behind this, and it's a decision I'm making, is to, get a spark offensively. Obviously, it's difficult, and all of us feel like, man, we didn't do well enough. But one of the things we saw when we signed Stidham in the off season was not only film from preseason games, but regular season games. And, he's a guy that, I'm anxious to see play. And if I didn't feel like he gave us the chance to win, we wouldn't be making that move. And so the irony is, obviously, is he was in a situation that many would say is very similar, and yet I would say it's somewhat different. But that's kind of where we're at with it. I spent time with Russ this morning, and he's been a pro and obviously disappointed. But, all the work that goes into doing what he does or doing what they do at that position, it's difficult. And it's difficult and challenging. And, there's a part of you, certainly myself as a head coach, that feels like, man, I needed to be better because, now he may need to play, this weekend, next weekend. But, and then regards to the future, we haven't had a sit down, and I'm sure we will. Greg and I and George, we speak frequently, but this is about now. This is about trying to get our 8th win, and we'll go from there. So any questions?
What was Russ not doing that led to this move?
Yeah, look, rather than get into the specifics, because I think that would be unfair today, it's more about what we weren't doing effectively enough offensively.
Well, to get the, I'm about to tell us. I'm about to get into the specifics that a lot of Broncos podcasts and reporters are not telling, right? Because see, a lot of people ain't gonna tell the same story that I am. That's why my podcast is called Everything Broncos, right? Because I like to do my research and listen and just figure out shit. This might be shocking to a lot of y'all. Okay, now you remember October 29th. We gonna rewind this shit all the way back to October 29th. That's when the Broncos beat the Chiefs, October 29th, right? October 29th. That's when the Broncos finally beat the Chiefs. Okay, now we had that game. Now after that game, and the and you know the Broncos organization is not the same. This is not the same Broncos organization that just held they safe how they safe high, right? Because they was able to hang their heads high. They was able to hang their heads high, right? It was a respected organization, right? They won 2 Super Bowls back to back with Elway. The coach kicked the Indianapolis coach kicked Manning out. John Elway was on the recruiting trail. He brought Manning. He brought Manning to the Broncos. Peyton Manning took the Broncos to 2 Super Bowls. Lost one, but won one. Right? Okay. No ownership in place. Okay. They might not know the landscape or the history of these type of NFL head coaches or what have you, right? But after the Broncos beat the Chiefs, they approached Russell Wilson, right? And told him, you need to waive that 37 million, right? Because that 37 million money that's guaranteed, that's guaranteed in 2024, 2025. That's guaranteed in 2025. That becomes available in 2025. So, but it's vested in 2024. It's vested in 2024. So that means like if Russell Wilson the same kind of situation Derek Carr was in last year with the Raiders, right? It's the same situation Derek Carr was in with the Raiders last year. Same situation he was in with the Raiders last year. So if Russell gets hurt in these last 2 games, that 37 million becomes guaranteed. Becomes guaranteed. And then like you could just look at the way Sean Payton calls some of these games, right? It's like, why is he doing that? For real? Like, what is he doing? Like, I think he was, I think he had his own agenda but before Sean Payton took the job, him and Greg Penner, the owners, they had to sit down. They had to sit down at the round table, right? They had to sit down at the round table and Sean Payton shot his shit. Like, I don't want my head coaching tenure, right? My tenure as a Broncos head coach to be tied to Russell Wilson. So I guess they gave him out, right? They gave him out. Like, if you don't feel like it working out, like, you can get out of it. Now, Sean Payton is the man calling shots, but mind you, he has to meet with the ownership group. He has to meet with the owners periodically, right? He has to check in and let them niggas know. Let them know what's going on. You feel me? Let them know like the ins and outs. Or you feel me? You gotta let the ownership. Gotta let the owners know which way you think you move, which way you trying to move, and what are you doing And why are you doing this, right? You got to. You got to. These are the richest owners in the NFL. So you think they just gonna let Sean Payton just do something like this that they approve? Remember, they approved of this move before they even took ownership. They gave George Payton, the GM, mind you, the okay to go ahead with this move and sign Russell Wilson. They gave George Payton the go ahead. But anybody with any kind of sense, right? Any kind of everybody know what kind, I mean Sean Payton. This not to take nothing from Sean Payton. We can't. He's a future Hall of Fame head coach. Look what he did with Teddy Bridgewater, right? Look what he did with Jameis Winston when Drew Brees era was over, right? A lot of people saying, yeah, Drew Brees was good. Nah, Drew Brees was was trending downward when Sean Payton and them traded for him. Drew Brees wasn't like that. Drew Brees wasn't like that, dude. He wasn't. But you listen to a lot of these other podcasts, you know, like, oh, it wasn't like Drew Brees was like this quarterback. Drew Brees wasn't good. He came from the Chargers. He came from the Chargers. So really, come on, man. Tell me something. Tell me something different. But now, uh, Jerry Stidham is going to have a 2-game audition, right? Because Russell Wilson benched for the rest of the season. So we're going to have 2 games of Jerry Stidham. Is the offense going to be any better? Because this is who Sean Payton hanging his hat on. And then whatever quarterback he's coming to be the quarterback of the Denver Broncos in 2024. Now, mind you, the Denver Broncos really don't have no head beaters on offense. They really don't have that dominant name. Yeah, Cortland Sutton, he was the man. But you gotta have one more. You gotta have another dude, like in case Cortland Sutton goes down. Jerry Jeudy never lived up to his first round draft pick status. He never did. He never did. So what will the Broncos do? Will they move up in the draft? You gotta already know Khalid Williams or Drake May out of the picture because of where the Broncos are gonna pick in this draft. Now, if they lose these next 2 games, it might can bump them up 1 or 2 spots in the draft order, right? But is Sean Payton trying to win? If you was, if to me, if you was really doing that, like when y'all already had your draft position, like second, third, maybe fourth in the draft, what really made y'all do that? You just wanted to see if you could go on a winning streak with Russell Wilson? Come on, man. Now, y'all was only depending on one wide receiver. That was Cortland Sutton. Sutton went down with a concussion. And last Sunday's game against the Patriots. There ain't nobody to throw to, really. Okay, well, Lucas Cole stood up. Brandon Johnson stood up. You feel me? But other than that, who you got? Maybe Jazz Stidham could throw maybe Jazz Stidham could see the open guy. Maybe he has Jerry Jeudy. maybe Jay Judy, maybe we might see the Jay Judy show this Sunday, right? Against Chargers. Who knows? Maybe, but who knows? Who really knows what's really gonna be going on? But this thing is crazy. Russell ain't really say nothing, but look, I don't blame that man for saying, "Oh, that's my money. That's my guarantee money. I'm not offsetting shit." That's what y'all agreed. That's what we agreed to when I signed that dotted line, right? That's what we agreed to when I signed the dotted line. But this don't seem like the Walton Penner group. This sounds like Sean Payton putting some stuff in their ear, right? In their head, in the air. Because they don't have no cap for next year. They're not gonna be able to do nothing major this upcoming off season. They because they cap strap. They cap strap. So why would they be any right? So we probably gonna understand it, but they do got a first round draft pick. And then mind you, Russell Wilson has a no trade clause in his contract. So they can't send him nowhere. Because if they do try to send him somewhere, he could turn it down. Or maybe they could talk to his agent, like where could we send Russ? Right? If they try and trade him, this is gonna be another situation like Derek Carr and with Las Vegas and the Raiders last year. It's gonna be another situation. I mean, I'm a Bronco fan no matter what. I'm gonna bring y'all news no matter what. It took me a little minute. It took me a little minute to bring y'all this news because I just need to sit down and relax and think about this for a couple of days because I was hurt because they did Russ 30. The man was playing good. He was playing good. He brought y'all back. He tied the game against New England. He had y'all at 23-23. Y'all tied the game. He brought y'all back. Y'all was tied against New England. Did Russ lose that game? No, Russ didn't lose that game. Sean Payton lost that game. Not Russ. Sean Payton lost that game. Russ brought y'all back. And you gonna do that to that man? And then he tweeted on X, God got me. Right? He tweeted on X, God got me. You know, you just gotta love Russ because he's humble. You feel me? He's not that type of dude he's not that type of dude to raise fuss about something, right? He'll just go back home, he'll pray about it, get on his knees, pray about it. His wife covering him, she might give him a hug, whatever, say, your journey's not over, man. Your journey's not over, even if it is, we don't need nothing. We good. Right? Even if it is, we good. We still got money. They don't want for nothing. Russ got money. The Broncos still own. So they gonna have to pay them what they owe. They still gonna have to pay them what they owe. It's just a messed up situation all the way around, and like I was hoping that it didn't come to this because I know real Bronco fans remember last year after Nathaniel Hackett got fired at the end of the season presser. At the end of the season press conference, everybody knew. Everybody saw Russ. Everybody saw Russell Wilson banging the table. He was banging the table like this. He was banging the table, man, for Sean Payton. He got Sean Payton now. Look what happened. Some people say you get what you ask for, right? Some people say you get what you ask for. Lord Jesus have mercy. When will the Broncos be relevant again, right? Even if they finish 9-8, do I think they're relevant? Will they be able to win next year? Will they have a quarterback? Who knows? Sean Payton is known as an offensive genius, another offensive genius guru. I'm here with every other Bronco fan, man, and you got a lot of, like I see on Twitter, like you got a lot of Bronco fans like that was already advocating this, right? Nobody want to see nobody get fired and lose their job. Nobody, because you got to feed your family. Nobody, and for somebody to advocate this stuff, for somebody to lose their job and get fired, man, they need to lose their job and see how it feels when you trying to make ends meet to feed your family. No matter how much you make, because if you got a wife, she's greedy. If you got a wife, she's greedy. No matter what you give her, she's still gonna want more. You feel me? That part. That part. And I just got in this with my absolute Broncos country. I love y'all. I bleed orange and blue. And I'm here with y'all. Because look, I'm a dog Bronco fan. I'm Bronco gang. I bleed orange and blue. You feel me? And, we gonna end this right now. I'll probably be back maybe later if I have something else. If not later, probably tomorrow. But my salute, Broncos country.